I think it was a very, very good vintage for Barolo, and at least for our area, at least for our vineyards, the vineyards of our family. It was, I think it's a typical great vintage for Nebbiolo grape variety. Not too cold, not too humid, but not over hot, not too warm, not with a drought as we have been seeing since quite a few years. It was a vintage that was late to be harvested, or at least we decided to harvest a little later because the weather at the end of July, beginning of August was quite cool, and for some reason the ripening process was slightly delayed. But we were very lucky that in the month of October the weather was good enough to allow us to prolong the ripening season. And I think that the wines are surprisingly great. Surprisingly because up to a few months ago we thought that it was good, but not that great as it came up in the last 6 or 7 months. It's very floral. It's not on the fruit side. It's on the floral kind of fruit. It's very Nebbiolo. So it doesn't fool around with other different characters. It's the purity of Nebbiolo with a hint of warm weather that gives a certain roundness. And I think it's the quintessence of the pleasure of drinking a Nebbiolo when it is perfectly ripened, but not over ripened. Floral with good fruit. We really didn't have to do too much in 2010 in the cellars because Mother Nature did the most. And the wines are finally back to the style of the Nebbiolo that I remember when I was a little younger than now. Wines that they need time to develop. They will be able to speak to the consumer very well in the future, but they are approachable now.